What's up, gamers and collectors? DGC back with another video, and today we're taking a look at what I believe to be some of the rarest physically released Wii U games in North America. Let's check it out. Alright, so first up, this one isn't even actually technically a game, so that's why I want to get it out of the way quickly. This was released only on Nintendo North American store, and that is the Wii U Lens Cleaning Kit. This is still sealed, so I actually don't know what this looks like, and to my knowledge, I've never seen anybody else talk about this, so I don't think that they made that many of them. This is an official product of Nintendo. I got it from their website. I assume that it's just a disc with like a microfiber pad glued to the bottom of it, I guess. I don't actually know. But if you have one of these and know what it looks like, definitely tweet me a picture or something, because I'm kind of curious to see what this looks like. And I guess one day I might open it if I ever need to clean my lens or something. But there's that one. Now the next one here, a lot of these are still sealed because I just haven't brought myself to opening them. So if you're wondering that, these are pretty much some of the only sealed games I have in my entire collection, so not many. But so we got Legend of K Anniversary. When this came out, I pre-ordered this from Amazon. They ended up screwing up the shipping and it took forever for me to get, but eventually I got it. Still sealed. I actually really want to open this and play this game. This was a port from a PS2 game. You know, it's probably not the greatest platformer in the world, but it's got 25 different levels with over 15 enemy types and epic boss battles, yada yada yada. All the jargon on the back of the box. But to me, it looks just like a good, wholesome action platformer from back in the day, and I really want to play it one day, so who knows, I might open up this copy and play it, or I might try to find a nice used copy and open that up. Next up, we have one of the later games that was released for the Wii U, and again, I actually plan on opening this one soon, because I'm going to play through the whole trilogy. And the other game I actually already played, but I want to replay them in order, and I played it on the Wii U. This is Darksiders War Master Edition, so this is still sealed. This was one of the last 5 or 6 games that was released for the Wii U. There was a lot of speculation that this might have been the last, and then there was a few other ones after that which are in the stack. Actually next. So this is Darksiders War Master Edition. This is a better textured version than the original. It kind of runs not great on the Wii U from Digital Foundry video that I watched, but that doesn't matter. You play the Wii U to enjoy it, not to worry about frame rates. Enjoy the Wii U, because it's meant to be enjoyed. Alright, now this is a double whammy here. I believe this was the least but last game released, and then this was the least but least last released game. Just Dance 2018 and 2019. So this was the least but last, and then this was the prior game to that, if I'm not mistaken. Both these are still sealed. Both these were from Best Buy with GCU discount, and they were on sale, so I ended up paying like $30-35 for both of these. Probably never going to open these because I have zero desire to play them, but I do have them. Now, here was another release that I got at Best Buy. Man, I love the GCU, man. Best Buy, you got to bring that back. That really helped me through the whole Wii U library to get a lot of this stuff at a more tolerable amount of money, because some of this stuff I just really couldn't bring myself to pay $60 for. However, this is a great game right here. This is the re-release of Bayonetta 2 without Bayonetta 1. This is still sealed because I have the original release, so I don't really need to open it. This is a very low print run. Not a lot of people talk about that, or maybe even know that this did get a re-release without the Bayonetta 1. This was limited to about 5,000 to 10,000 if I had to take a guess. My Best Buy, the day they came out, only had 3 of them. So they were pretty limited. I definitely believe this to be a rare game. At least this variant, and the other variant's pretty uncommon as well. That's why they re-released it. Fantastic game, and as of right now, you're only playing this on Nintendo systems, being the Wii U and the Switch. So play this game either way you can. Alright, now this was one of the last 5 or so games released for the Wii U as well. Definitely a low print run because there wasn't a lot of demand. This is Disney's Pixar Cars 3 Drive to Win. Again, still sealed. I forget who it was that did a review on it. It was one of the channels that I converse with regularly. This is actually apparently a really good racing game. And being the Wii U only got 5 or 6 racing games, I think I might actually open this one day and give it a shot. The graphics are actually not terrible for the Wii U, and apparently it runs pretty decently, but I do believe this one to be uncommon to rare for the Wii U. Now, here was a pretty early on title for the Wii U. This came out in... Oh, this might have actually even been a launch title. This says 2012 copyright, so this might have been a launch title. This is Disney's Phineas and Ferb Quest for Cool Stuff. Still sealed. This is a very rare game. I actually, again, oddly enough, this game looks kind of fun and I kind of want to play it. It's a platformer. It's based on a cartoon. I remember watching this cartoon with my nephew a few times. Interesting premise. I don't think it exists anymore. I could be wrong. But either way, interesting little show, and looks like a decent enough platformer. This definitely is an uncommon to rare Wii U game, so grab this now if you can. Now here's a doozy. This was actually sent in the show by fellow YouTuber Rocker Gaming, my good buddy. Being I know you're going to be watching this, I didn't forget, so I still owe you for this game. So this is Mario and Sonic at Rio 2016 Olympic Games. He paid, I guess, $45 at the pro price for this. So I didn't forget, buddy. I know I still owe you something to trade for this. This actually had a recall because correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe there was somebody doing a middle finger in the stadium. So I guess one game developer thought that would have been funny to do, which I think it's funny as an adult that they did that. It's definitely something that happened in the stadium. I'm pretty sure it's a middle finger. Yeah, I could see that being a no-no in a Nintendo game, and it's licensed by the Olympics, so kind of looks bad, I guess, on the Olympics as well. But again, I think it's pretty funny. So this game is technically recalled, so that's why it's actually rare, not because they didn't print a lot of them, because I remember seeing these a shit ton at Best Buy, and again, I was like, oh man, I got plenty of time to get these, and of course I didn't, and thanks to my good buddy Rocker Gaming, he sent me a copy. Now, here's another title here. This is still sealed, pretty uncommon title. I would say in the uncommon area. Not rare, I do see it occasionally, but not very often. This is Hot Wheels World's Best Driver, and still sealed. And again, I've heard that this is actually a decent car game for the Wii U, and I kind of want to try it. So definitely leave a comment down below if you want to start seeing me crack some of these games open and reviewing them. I've been pondering on doing some Wii U game reviews, being I have them all. Alright, now next up here we got, I remember when people found out that this was rare and everyone panicked about trying to find this, and I believe this might have been a launch title as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was 22 launch titles. People hate on the Wii U, but 22 launch titles is pretty goddamn impressive if I do say so myself. Some of the launch titles were pretty good, some of them were not great. This is Funky Barn. This goes in the pretty decent to play game. It's decently fun to play. It's a farming simulator type kind of game, but like kiddie and friendly and fun, and it's kind of its own thing. But it's a really fun game. I believe this is also available on the 3DS as well, but you'll want to play it on the Wii U. This is definitely in the uncommon to rare territory for this game. Now here's another one. This one I really don't see at all anymore, and this is Rapella Pro Bass Fishing. Now, this is a kind of gets me right in the feels because this is made by Activision, but it really just kind of harkens back to Sega Bass Fishing for me, and that's just a real sweet spot for me on the Dreamcast. I don't know why, but that game just really did it for me. It's just a fun game, and this really just reminds me of that. And for that reason, I actually did open that and do like this game. And this is definitely an uncommon title. You can still find this if you look hard enough, but you're gonna be looking for a while for this one, that's for sure. Now, here's one that I do see this one more often than probably anything in this stack. And I don't know why I still go to look at Wii U games every time I go into the GameStop, but it's kind of looking at that girl at your office that you know you shouldn't be, but you still want to anyway. So I have all the Wii U games, so I don't need to look at them. I have all minty copies. I've traded up to get better copies over the years, and I don't need to look at them. But I just love pulling out the spine and just looking at it and see what the prices are, and it's still just the thrill of the hunt. Because I don't know how many of you have a full set of anything. This is the only technical full set of anything that I have, is the Wii U. I have most of a full PSVR set, but that's still not all the way out yet. Most of a Dreamcast set and all the Xbox original exclusives. But as far as an actual tangible full set, this is the only one I have. So it's still the thrill of the hunt for me to look at these Wii U games and just pull them out the shelf and just, oh, that's what that's going for now. Oh, that must be, people are realizing that's rare. And I mean, I already know what's rare and what isn't rare, so that's why I'm trying to share that with you. But Brunswick Pro Bowling, pretty uncommon to rare game. I still see this occasionally, so I would say that's more toward the uncommon side than the rare side. This was I guess, what year was this? 2015? Oh, this was 2012 as well? No. Maybe. I don't actually know, but it says no, it says 2015. So this was one of the later Wii U games. Definitely a low print run, that's for sure, but not as low as some of these other ones. Alright. We're going to get into the Holy Trinity here in a second, but if you're a Wii U collector, you might already know what the Holy Trinity for the Wii U is. But we've got two more games to show you here. This one is definitely pretty damn rare, and I don't know why, because it doesn't make sense, because this is a Nintendo first-party title, and it was packed in with every Wii for 3 or 4 years. That being Wii Sports Club. I don't know how or why this got to be rare, but it is. I randomly found this at a GameStop a year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago, and it was the only one I've ever seen. Wii Sports Club is definitely rare. I don't know why, but it is. So with that newfound knowledge, if you ever see this, definitely pick it up. Now this was released early enough to where I believe, oh no manual. So this was released in 2014. Any game post 2013 does not have a manual. That's a pro Wii U collecting tip. So Wii Sports Club, definitely rare. Y'all thought I forgot about this one? I'm still salty at GameStop for this. Devil's Third. Alright, so I was hyped about this. Ninja Gaiden is a labor of love for me. It's tough as nails, but I really love Ninja Gaiden. Itagaki is a crazy, crazy man, but I love everything he does. Dead or Alive, my favorite fighting series. Ninja Gaiden, my favorite hack and slash. It's also probably my favorite NES game is the Ninja Gaidens, and I just really love Ninja Gaiden. I have Ninja Gaiden 3 on the Wii U, I have Ninja Gaiden 2 on the 360, and I have Ninja Gaiden Black on the Xbox original. I have all three on my PC, and I just really love Ninja Gaiden. I play them any way I can. Emulators on the PC, on the Xbox One X. I just love Ninja Gaiden. I've always loved the gore of it, the violence, the cheesy, the straight cheese story that Ninja Gaiden has, and you know, I just love Ninja Gaiden. But so, Devil's Third was a pet project, and that's a good way to segue into my good buddy Segalicious' video on his channel Virtua Bros. He did a dedicated video about Itagaki's pet project, which was Devil's Third. Definitely check that video out. I'll leave that in link in the description. Really fantastic video from my buddy. But Devil's Third is, and I'll get to a second to why I'm pissed off at GameStop. But Devil's Third is a one-of-a-kind game. It's an action platformer, shooter, hack and slash, crazy off-the-wall story that makes sense and doesn't make sense, and it's just a blast to play. Rare game, so we're still talking about rare games, but I'm just telling you that I really love this game. This is definitely one of my top 10, probably top 5, maybe even top 3 Wii U games. I'm constantly changing my top 10 list, so if I ever do a top 10 list, it'll just be all of them are my top 10, and not one of them will really be specifically number 1. But either way, Devil's Third, amazing game, super rare. Why do I hate GameStop? I pre-ordered this the day you could. That's a running story with my channel, that I always pre-order things the day you can, and then some always end up getting messed up with the pre-order. But pre-ordered this at my GameStop where my employment used to be, and my old manager still was. He wasn't in the day that this released, so I was I strolled in with that big old smile on my face, walking in, because I knew this shit was rare as fuck. The day I was walking in, I was like, they only printed 2,000 copies. I got one, and it's still sealed. I was going to open it, of course, anyway, but I wanted to open it, being that I was paying for it, and I pre-ordered it. So the schmeckle that was working at GameStop decided to open it up, take it home, and play it, close it back up, put my name on a sheet of paper and put it inside, and then when I came in to pick it up, walking in, strolling in, I'm getting Devil's Third, and then he's like, here you go, here's your copy. And I was like, what do you mean that's my copy? Fuck am I paying $59.99 plus tax for a open game? GameStop, that's some bullshit. I'm getting really tired of it. That's why I don't pre-order at GameStop. I don't pre-order games, period, anymore, but I definitely don't do it at GameStop. Out of curiosity, I have the receipt, so I'm kind of curious, when did this come out? This was 12/12/15. His name was Shane. So Shane, if you're still working at GameStop, you for opening my copy. But yeah, definitely a rare game. Definitely check this one out if you can. It's only probably ever going to be on the Wii U. There was a build of the multiplayer on the PC, so that means the engine was running on the PC, which means they somehow might be able to configure the ROM of this onto the PC and make it work on the PC. But there's also, what do they call the emulator for the Wii U? I forget what they call the Wii U emulator, but apparently it runs pretty well on the computer if you have a decent enough computer. And you don't need the touchscreen or anything for this game, but amazing game. Alright, enough of that. The Holy Trinity for the Wii U. People were going apeshit for this Holy Trinity of games. These were going for upwards of $250 on eBay for a while. Why? I don't really know. Are they rare? Absolutely. Are they good? Absolutely not. Don't spend more than $20 on these games if you can help it. The Croods Prehistoric Party. I remember, I can't swear by this, but I was one of the people that broke the news that this was rare. It's in one of my videos. I have over 200 videos, but I guarantee you, if a dedicated enough viewer of mine somehow went back and looked, there's totally a video around the time that this got expensive of me stating that it was rare. And let's go ahead and see how much Alex paid for it back in the day. I paid $23.84 on 4/12/17. So I believe that was right prior before it got rare. So it was sometime in summer of 2017. So about 2.5 years ago is when this got rare, depending on what time you're watching this. But this is one of the Holy Trinities. Not a terrible game, but it's basically a Mario Party minigame kind of thing. Not a great game, though. Definitely don't pay more than $20 for this. I unfortunately did, though. Alright, now this one, surprisingly, is actually kind of fun. This is DreamWorks Turbo Super Stunt Squad. This is a licensed movie game, and it's about a snail, and you race around, and yeah, this is a pretty uncommon to rare game. How much did Alex pay for this one? $19.07. So not bad on that one, if I do say so myself. Again, I would not pay more than $20 for this game. It is a decent enough game, but again, it's not worth the crazy price. The prices aren't as crazy as they were summer 2017, though. Now, the one that everyone really went apeshit crazy for, more so than the Croods, is Hello Kitty Cruisers with Samario Friends, I guess is what that says. I don't actually know. People went absolute apeshit over this game, and I don't really know why, because, I mean, yeah, it's rare, and I guess collectors will be collectors. But this is a shitty iPhone game that got ported to the Wii U, and then it was found out that it was rare, and people went absolutely nuts for this. This was one of the early 2013 games, and this system launched in November 18, 2012, or was it 22? It was either 18 or 22 or 19. Either way, late November 2012 is when the Wii U launched, and this launched early 2013, so that's why low print run, because there wasn't a lot of units for this to be bought for. Thus, that's why it's rare. Not a terrible game, admittedly. It's an okay cart game, but it is a iPhone ported cell phone game, so not great. But with this newfound knowledge of these rare Wii U games, hopefully you've got some stuff to go collect. And with that being said, peace out for now, guys. Till next time.
Come here, you mother... Oh. This is it, baby.